To the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and SamAnt. We going all the way in today on this Monday. We back at you. Also, quick announcement: we'll be going live on Friday night once again. For our Friday night show, the Uncensored Truth podcast. That'll be live on hip hop news, Uncensored. Man, we got to talk about this one because this one came out I think late last night. Now we talked about this. We actually went live, I think Friday.
Yeah, man.
We talked about Lil Wayne's tour bus shooting back in 2015 and allegedly Young Thug and Birdman, being behind it. But at the time we put the story out, we didn't, it was kind of like when it was really nothing else out there. But now a phone call has been released. Sam, man, I'm going to play this. Then we're going to get into this story. This is crazy, man. Let's hear this jailhouse phone call between Birdman and the alleged person.
In this new civil court filing we obtained, the driver's attorney points to phone records showing Young Thug called Winfrey 8 times in the moments before the shooting. They also point to this jailhouse call between Winfrey and Birdman.
You come out here and get your money. You swear my name is dress. You did everything you could do, bro. It's an eye opener, bro. Everything on that strictly business, man.
Manny Aurora represented Winfrey in his first trial.
The musician that was the intended target has never once said these guys did it or there was a beef. This is just a bus driver looking to get paid and they need a deep pocket. So if you can connect Mr. Winfrey to some other musicians or executives, that makes it a viable case for them.
So this is the clip, that we have here. Is there another clip available? That's the only clip. That's the one that we got. Okay, so yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It looks like, I don't know if there's probably more to the conversation. They just probably didn't put all of it out. That's just a leak part of it. Did they try to get rid of my man Weezy? What's going on, Sam?
Let's put it like this, man. When we talked about it live, we were both saying that the likelihood of this going down was like slim to none.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, we don't see Birdman, even though he owed him $51 million. Let's think about that for a second. $51 million.
Strictly business.
You know what I mean? It's no way that he could do this to his son, right?
Son.
So then we hear the audio. Now let's be real frank about it. Let's be objective. Frank calls. He did not say Lil Wayne's name in there. He didn't confirm anything as far as did you do it? Did anything? It was really vague. But that being said, you called his brother 8 times prior to the shooting. We know that he was the one busting off, and it don't look good. Now, I can see how a defense lawyer can finagle that.
Oh, yeah.
We know Birdman's pockets are deep, so he's going to make sure that they take care of business at all costs. And it's going to have to be an undoubted amount of circumstance and evidence to show that he had anything to do with this. But it doesn't look good. We all know what it sounds like. We all know what it feels like. And Wayne damn sure knows. So, what you thinking?
I mean, remember it was a Kanye West got on stage. And ironically, we're going to talk about Kanye next. He kind of said, hope Jay-Z don't kind of send his goons after me. So it's real. And I'm not saying, I don't know any information, besides what's on this publication. We weren't there in the situation, but money's involved. You talking about millions of dollars, man. You never know what, and let's not act like people don't get hits put on them on the street, killed in the street every day, and all these different places where these brothers is from. So, I don't know, man. Like you said, it looks nasty. It looks very, very nasty. But we do have to as we always do, let it go through the process. But there may be, some type of indictment coming down, very soon. It may not be. I mean, that'd be crazy if we get a headline that says Young Thug and Birdman indicted. For shooting up, ordering a hit on Lil Wayne's tour, but that'd be crazy, man.
You see it going that far? You see it taking it there?
I mean, it's inching closer and closer to that. I mean, if you pay somebody, I mean, nobody was hurt, if I'm not mistaken. But still, I mean, you could be hit with attempted murder. And then you always know they say when you put out the contract, they get more than the person who actually did it. So that whole thing, there is crazy. So, we just reporting the news at this point. I don't know. Again, we wasn't there, but right now, it's looking fucked up for Birdman and Young Thug. For real. I don't care how deep their pockets is, dog.
Yeah, if there's evidence out there and it's out there and it's so much and clearly points to them, then they in some trouble. And I hope it's not the case, but it ain't got nothing to do with hope. It's facts. It's facts. It's gonna come out sooner or later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth Podcast with your brother, Oh God and SamAnt. We're going in today on this Monday afternoon. We want to ask you to do two things as usual. Please hit that like button and make sure that you share this content. It really does help us. So yeah, man.